First thing up on our agenda tonight is Luminosity. As you may or may not have heard that in the last week we had a little bit of drama regarding Jaw Z, enhanced lighting for E&B, and relighting Skyrim. And he got mad and angry at the posters, and he pulled his mods. Now, I'm just going to go do this. Just pull it up so you can see an idea. ELE. See if it will give it to me. Enhanced lighting for E&B. Okay. Missed it. I wasn't quick enough. Enhanced lighting for E&B by Jaw Z. And he was angry, and he basically pulled both of his very good mods for lighting for interiors from the Nexus completely. Now, he did. Yeah, he did. He had to do with drama, and you know how the commenters can be abusive, and he basically said, that's it, I'm pulling my mods. He eventually did relent, and of course, as you can see, they're both back on the Nexus. But of course, posts, it's locked, so you can't comment on us anymore. Now, a couple of different notes for this is that I have contacted Jaw Z and asked him for an interview. And said, I want to get your side of things. I want to give you a forum to discuss some of the vitriol, some of the bad things that happen, and the forums, and how maybe Nexus can make improvements, or just to discuss things. He has agreed to do the show, and he will be on next week on Saturday, a week from today, but it'll be during the day. So we're going to have a double stream next week. One will be where I don't respond to anyone, but it'll have questions in the background. I'll let Aramir and Patrician handle the chat portion of it. I will not be reading it except for when Aramir sends me messages, or Patrician will send me messages about questions from the community to put to Jaw Z. And he and I will just be talking on the Discord, and I'll be recording that interview for later publication. But if you are in part of that stream in the early part of the day, you will hear it live. You'll hear everything we talk about, but all of it will be available to you, but I'll be editing it down for publication on the YouTube channel. So that's that. If Morgoth, you have any questions, go into the Skyrim mods Reddit. Look up ELE. It's been on the topic for the past week. But he has graciously agreed to join me next week for an interview. So we're going to try to do more interviews. I like doing them. I did a few in the past, and I want to get some more interviews on the show. I think they'll be interesting. And this was a topical thing. He is from Sweden. It's going to be very interesting with his accent. But what that leads to is we had a discussion on the Discord about what time will that be, around 10 in the afternoon, your time zone? Probably. He is in Sweden, so figure ahead what time he and I will work that out. That's best for him, but Saturday will be the best choice for that. It depends on the time. We haven't set an exact time. I will keep everybody informed in the Discord. Mod author's name is Jaw Z, the creator of Enhanced Lighting for E&B and Relighting Skyrim. I don't know what else he's done. I don't know what else he's done. I don't know if it's Jaws or Jaw Z. Smooth Sky Mesh for SSE. I've never even knew about that one. Relighting Skyrim and Enhanced Lighting for E&B. And of course, Skyrim was just ELE and Enhanced. Oh, Relighting Skyrim's not on this Skyrim mod. Okay, that's interesting. So, but these are my favorite lighting mods. And you can see how many times it's been downloaded there. They're fairly popular. So that's with that. But anyways, like I was saying, it was leading us to a discussion on, no, we're going to Luminosity right now, Patrician. You'll be back. You know about it. That led to a discussion on the Discord about substitutes. Substitutes lighting, we know about ELFX causing light flickering and being a real pain in the butt. Where is ELFX? Transu, welcome to the stream. Why can't I find it? Requirements. Oh, enhanced lighting and FX. We talked about this one before. It used to be my favorite mod, but it is a performance hog. And it has some other tweaks about all the added candles and different things. And while they look really nice, it causes flickering because of the Skyrim engine can't render all those light sources. So you have really bad flickering with them. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. And we also noticed in certain testing for ELFX that you had, because of a really poor port over, you had floating lights and floating chandeliers in weird places, and it doesn't work very well. So one of the options that you guys mentioned was Luminosity. It is a lightweight lighting mod done by Johnny Wang, who is rapidly becoming a notorious guy for being a butthole. If you ever, I don't mean that in a bad way. Yes, I do. Because if you ever read his posts and see what Johnny Wang writes, he's like, he's just kind of an ass. But that's okay, because I know I use mods from buttholes all the time because it's about the quality of the mod, not about the quality of the mod author. So if you look at these pictures, this is vanilla. That's with luminosity. Vanilla, luminosity. We are going to install this and go in game, and we're going to compare ELE with Relighting Skyrim to luminosity, and then we'll be looking at luminosity alone, and then we are going to go in and look at Relighting Skyrim with luminosity and see if they work together. And that was one of the big things we talked about, is that it is a tiny mod. 63 kilobytes. That's tiny. Panic Monk, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So we're going to install this. I think I've already downloaded it, and yes, I have. We're going to go in and take a look first at some of the favorite spots in Whiterun and take a look at things that we know how they look, so we can compare the two. And I'll be pressing screenshot, and hopefully Steam will pick up my screenshots while I'm streaming. So let's go into game and do that. Do I need to rebuild my bash patch first? Probably. Yeah, let's do that first before I do anything else, or I will have major issues across the board. Let's run loot, get these things squared away, and double check that our load order is correct. Then we'll run a bash patch real fast just to make sure we don't have any major errors. I'm doing well. It's an interesting day. Lovely day. It's only in the low 90s here in Texas. So it's beautiful. We had a nice rainstorm roll through late last night. Welcome to the Weasel Army. Still waiting for somebody to give me the Weasel Companion mod that we all want, that we all love. One of these days I'll have to redo my Dendolod, but that's for it for now. Low 90s cold wave then. Yeah, it's really pleasant. Danila Pitt, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen your name before. Good to see you. Probably FO4 is built on the Skyrim SE engine as far as I remember. It's FO4 is an advanced version of the creation engine. Skyrim SE engine is somewhere between the two. It's not a complete Fallout 4 engine. But it's not the Legendary Edition engine. It is somewhere between. So it's a little between. So just keep that in mind, that it still has the limitations. Get up there, ESM. Just identify. It always does. It never knows what to go with itself. So let's run a bash patch. A smash patch. Smash patch. Weasel mod. It'd be Slunge of Skyrim if it's a full mod. But it's a Weasel mod. I've been looking. We looked at a skunk and raccoon mod last week. So it's this one. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to rebuild this because we're got new things in here. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that now. Hang on. Can't do that one. Yeah, now I can. Yeah, it would run like a weasel with a little kind of boundy rubber bandy thing they do. That'd be cool. Rebuilding patches is not my favorite thing in the world, but it is have its uses, I will say that much. Now I could hit the little smash all setting in the upper left hand corner, but I don't like to do that. I just feel like I'm losing control of things. I don't want to do that. Smash setting. Oh, look at that. Smash it all. Oh, see, Realistic Water 2, I need patches in the wrong spot, but we're just going to let it go for now. I can fix that later. I need this to be before ELE, in all reality. Delete the patch. Are we looking good? Looking good. Okay. Test patch. What is today? 8_11. Call it a smash patch so Luke knows what it is and won't mess with it. That's okay. Patches. Build that patch. Even in the 90s lighting is horrible. Well, because you're in Minneapolis. Minneapolis with 90 degrees is like humid hell. Scope functions for race menu is not quite there yet, but it's getting there. Enhanced camera for sure. CCR, well, we know that Cryptator is done with WACF. Maybe she'll start working on CCOR. Yes, we are on the old Imperial system because we're backwards people. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I don't know what is it in Celsius. Let's pull up my phone here. I'm waiting for that to run. Martyr. Yes, it is 31 degrees Celsius here in Austin, Texas. There you go. Well, at least it was. It was earlier in the day. It's saying it's raining outside, but that's not. I don't hear any rain outside. Maybe it is. I've got my cans on. I can't hear exactly everything. Chance will tell me if it's raining. He's a good dog. He's in his front window, keeping the eyes on the neighborhood, keeping me safe from those pesky cats. Good boy. Okay, we're finally done. Thank you, Mator the Eternal. Refresh that mod. And that goes right there. Now we can activate all these. Dindolod doesn't know what to do with itself again because it's Dindolod. Mator the Eternal. Yes, we mentioned Mator the Eternal. We'll be doing a lot of work with Mator the Eternal's Z-edit later this evening. So we need to go into game, and it's going to throw me a bunch of weird errors. But that's okay. We're going to run into game and take a look at a couple spots. Basically, Dragon's Reach, the Bannered Mare, and Jorvasker. A few other places that are easily accessible so we can judge. And we may even make a trip over to whatchamacallit, Bleak Falls Barrow, because that's an iconic place to look at things. Popping up. Yes, it's working. I love the Stream Deck. Your patch is still going to the override. It will if it's a new content. It can only react, it can only put things in the right spot if it knows what to do with things. Yep, that's a fine spot to start. Look at that, only threw 2 errors. That's not too bad. Oh no! Puppy's got a hematoma in her ear. All right. Come on, Lids. We got to go take a look around. Of course, it's not going to affect the lighting inside here too much, but it will affect the color palette. But this is a home mod, so it won't affect things too much. Go take a look around. How's my frame rate? Not bad. Okay. All right, just go across the Drunken Huntsman and start there.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Okay, once again, this is...
My brother, Elrendir.
Who the hell are you? This is, of course, ELE with Relighting Skyrim. So this is our baseline. This is what we're going to compare it to. We're not going to compare it to...
Our stock of arrows is running
vanilla because there's no point. It'll look better than vanilla. We're trying to compare the 2 mods. Let's go out the back door. Where's the back door?
We've still got yes from that Riverwood ship.
We're running out of gold.
What would you have me do?
Did I go? I went the wrong door.
Find some honest work.
I'm trying to get out and I go walk into the closet.
Oh.
Shut up, Lydia.
Yes. Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
All right.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
Screenshot. All right, this is with everybody inside. We'll have to remember to go back to the same save, so we'll have a screenshot for comparison's sake. But, I mean, it looks good. We know what it looks like. This is stuff we've seen before with Relighting Skyrim and ELE.
Oh, there once was a hero named...
Lydia's got her lantern on. Look at dummy. Where'd she go? I lost Lydia again. Not surprised. She's easy to lose. Your Vasker.
Are those 2 at it again?
All right. So where I like to look is right down this area right here. As you can see the light stream come in. You can see the lighting over top of the fire pit. Screenshot that. Boom. Now we'll run over to Dragon's Reach. Take a shot of that. Now we'll probably have to go fight some stuff once we get over to Bleak Falls Barrow. That's okay. We have to do that anyways. Now, we'll look differently day versus night, but that's okay. I think as long as we have a baseline and then compare the 2, we'll be fine. One of the things that with too bright for you, holy cow, Zach. I still have to have it be seen on stream. What I generally do is come over here for comparison's sake. No, see, ELE is very good about changing the lighting in different areas. My favorite spot. I kind of try and get this way. I can see the lighting coming from that entryway and this. So Up a little bit so I can see the chandeliers and screenshot. Okay. Now. Do I have my map markers on? We probably need to wait some time. Let's wait first. Before we head over to Bleak Falls Barrow. Get a shot of that one. ELFX is very nice with the smoke and the candles, all that, but because of engine limitations and it being a pain in the butt on frame rate, it's probably not the best choice. Okay. Do I have my map markers on? Do not. Don't you mean everything in SE looks too yellow? Well, it does in vanilla, it looks too yellow. Once you get Obsidian Weathers on, it doesn't look yellow anymore. God, I love those LODs. All right, we're going that way. We're going right there. And I want a better weapon than that. Yeah. Do I have arrows? Did I give myself arrows? I did. Okay, so we're ready to go. So let's go over to Dragon. See that mountain? You can climb it. Thank you, Todd. All right, let's go. We're going to go hit Bleak Falls Barrow because we have to find the iconic place. We're going to have to make some fighting. It's been a long time since I actually do combat. Normally, I just kill things in these views. So just remember the snow also. We'll be talking more about the snow. All right, where are you guys at? Is Lydia with me? Nope, I'm by myself. Okay. Okay. I've drawn him out. Come here, you guys. Whee! Oh, I love this bow. Oh, oh, jump, jump, Lydia. Or jump, Fiona, jump. Where are they? Oh, they are. I missed. He dodged. See the dodge? Lead him. Kill him. Oh, he dodged one the other way. You annoying little bugger. Oh, I got the kill cam, but he dodged. There we go. All right. Frame rate's not bad. It's holding 60 for me. All right. Bring back the climbing perk. I know. Be able to climb buildings would be a good thing. Always think of Morrowind, be able to jump on top of buildings. All right. I don't have zoom yet, so I'm kind of guessing he's right there. Missed him. Yep, I got him. You turn, ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit. Kicking my ass. Oh. Give me the blade. Fiona's kind of tough when she wants to be. All right. Looking forward to using bows at level 3, which is about 5-6 hours away, Sack. You turned off? Didn't allow ultra trees, my frame rate jumped from 40 to 60. Yeah. If you don't have the card to handle it, or if you have a bunch of other stuff going on, it can be brutal. So, turn on my lantern so we can at least see where we're going here. We'll turn it off when you come over here. So the iconic picture is right there, so we can see the everything come back and on. So we can actually see the lights in the distance, the whole thing. And we'll wait till the health bar goes away, and then we'll take the picture because I want a clean shot. Lydia, you worthless scug, you were supposed to be there. A little more. Okay. There we go. Now we have a screenshot. Can't wait to compare. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's get out of here. Actually, let's just QQ out of here. Boom. We'll have to do it all over again, but that's okay. So, to do this right, we're going to remove the test patch. We want to do things right. We're going to turn off ELE and Relighting Skyrim, if I can remember where they are. Parked Lydia and Breeze Home live in Lakeview Manor. You gave her own room. That was very kind of you. ELE and Relighting Skyrim. Now, we will reload or install Luminosity. Just an ESP, that's it. Gonna be down here. Whoops, stop. Gonna be down here at the bottom. We're gonna put it back up where ELE was for consistency's sake. Right there, we're gonna activate it. Plugins on this, we're going to go ahead and put it back where ELE was, which is right about there. And after that, that's actually where it belongs. Skyrim Unbound, baby. All you need is cash. Lydia is an accessory to the house. It is Dreamer Steamer. It is blasphemy, but we have to do these testing because that's what we do here. We do testing. We have to take a look at things. More rum and coke. Okay. So the Immersive Citizens ELE patch, we can turn that off. What else do we have? We have something else is thrown a refresh it and see if that warning goes away. There we go. So we are good to go. And are we ready to rebuild our bash patch? Bash patch. Yes. I know it takes forever to do this, but it's important stuff to make sure these things all work. Right. And we'll see if we can't just add it to the patch without messing things up too much. Nope, it won't let me do it, so I have to get rid of this one. Shift, click, add to patch, new patch. Once again, test patch. I'm not even gonna name it. It is a smash patch. That's okay. There we go, now we can build it. Yeah, it's pretty much the rum and coke is kind of my go-to. Whenever I don't feel like making anything, because there's always coke in the house. There's always rum in the house. If I don't feel like making a Long Island iced tea with all the components, rum, ice, coke, done. Time to go stream. instead of having an actual scotch or something. Smash Bash works fine for me. I've never caused any problems. It seems to work very, very well. You have to have your load order right. You can't rely on it to do all the work for you. That's true, Hawkshaw. I always forget to do that. I always forget. I am really bad about picking up bad habits. And I just do things quickly without rethinking things. I should really spend more time. When I do videos, I spend more time thinking about each step along the way. When I'm doing these streams, I just whip them out. I just whip it out. Hey, excuse me, wow, whip this out. I just whip out what I'm doing. And I forget the right way of doing things sometimes because I'm in a hurry. Whiskey sour. Ooh, whiskey sour. Yeah, that's not a bad choice. I haven't had a whiskey sour in forever. That does sound good. All right, that goes there. Activate everybody. Dindolot. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no. Dindolot is missing things. I can't have Dindolot active. Oh, bummer. Okay, that's fine. Dindolot's relying on ELE and Relighting Skyrim, so it's going to be messed up a little bit. That's okay. We don't need it. Not for this. It hopefully doesn't destroy it. Dindolot, destroyer of all worlds. In my game, everything I loot from bandits counts as stolen, so I can only sell it to fences. Holy shit. Your game is rough. Make sure the stream comes up. Yes, I love my stream deck. All right, let's load her back up. We can make this quick and easy, but I want to see if I can't get Lydia back. Oh my god. Yeah, load it. Well, I can already tell already, it's much brighter already in here. Very bright. It does make it nice and homey, though. I'll tell you that much. I'm not... Yeah, it's very flat. Ooh, Lydia. Bouncing around. Yeah, I'm not sold on it. Contrast is good, but I can see why certain people need it.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
It's a warmer color palette, but it doesn't seem as alive as Lydia bouncing
Maybe
around.
later. I'm sort of busy now.
I'm not sold on it. But I said we were going to look, and that's what we're going to do. This is Luminosity. It is a very lightweight lighting mod. But here's the thing: exterior-wise, with Clampet's Tamriel, does it fit the lighting palette for Luminosity? ELE and Relighting Skyrim work very well.
If you want anything. I think I got a clean mug
All right.
around here somewhere.
It's funny that you mentioned a Marvel movie, but you're right. It doesn't have any character. it looks just, like you said, flat. But it has a warm, nice tone. I use Skyrim Realistic Overhaul as my base, but my primary, most of these textures are from Noble. So it goes
There's nothing like
SMIM,
a good
SRO,
song to lift the
Noble,
spirit in troubled times.
and then I do specific ones for exteriors, landscapes. So when you look at this, I mean, Obsidian has a very nice color palette and a very nice contrast. It makes the textures look different, even though, you know, the wood textures are still the wood textures. The problem with Imaginator, it will do everything. It doesn't. Imaginator doesn't discern between interior and exterior. So if you turn up the contrast, you're going to have a highly contrast exterior. I've lost Lydia again. Lydia, already gone. Versus this. Nah. Now, I have to be open-minded. It looks very bright, but it doesn't look bad. Already, though, going to our spot over here, where we can see, there she is. We had light rays coming in from Farengar's room, and we could see the hearth over there, right? This is the difference. That's the same shot. All right. It doesn't have any life because you had yellows and oranges on this side of the room, blues over there. Now it's just kind of all one color. Yeah, I'm not... But I wanted to give it a shot. It doesn't look bad, and for a lightweight mod, it's probably okay. But most people with interior mods, or with interiors, don't have frame rate issues. You can see a lot of detail in here, but is it dramatic enough? No. I don't think so. Let's see if I can't get Lydia to follow me for a bit. All right, you with me? Okay. All right, let's go back to Bleak Falls Barrow. Oh, we're gonna wait some time. Do we need to wait for daylight? Yeah, Bleak Falls is kind of the test for a lot of people. How does Bleak Falls Barrows look? We're gonna have a cloudy day this time, and that's fine. That doesn't affect what we're doing. Let's go back to Bleak Falls Barrow. It is the benchmark. Lydia! Lydia! Damn you, Lydia. I didn't set my hotkeys, did I? I did. It is the bleach mark. Okay. We'll just do this ourselves again. Draw them out. Hi, boys! Ooh, she's got a big ass sword. Anyone else? Oh, there she is. Oh my god. Stagger. Wildcat staggering me. Ooh. Okay. That's 3, right? Yep, that's 3. Okay. Why don't I do that? Because sometimes I just want to have fun. Alright. You got the Serenity ship to sail to Windhelm. Oh, wow. Okay, I can tell already. It looks... You know what's funny? It looks more lifelike. But it's not... It's not bad. It looks lifelike, don't get me wrong. There we go, got them both same shot. It looks realistic. It looks like the sun is shining in through here. It does. Maybe it's just, it's different and I'm not used to it, but you can definitely see everything. Okay. So if we were to kind of go down this way, because we know what the interiors look like. It is the same taste as the better of the game. I miss some of the blues. It looks realistic, but I miss the blues. If you guys like dark dungeons, this isn't it. Because this looks better than vanilla, but it's not dark at all. There's no sense of a danger, there's no sense of impending doom. It's just, it doesn't look like you're underground, you just look like you're in a poorly lit room. It does. And here's the thing. Since there's no sense of contrast, no differentiation, that looks like a flat end of the hallway. It doesn't look like it turns. Yeah, in all reality, ELE and... This guy. Oh, he survived that? Ill-fated Bjorn. Wildcat doing his job. Yeah, it just looks... It looks too lit for the number of light sources. You got 1, 2, 3 sconces. Braziers. They're braziers. And this room looks too well lit, and there's no sense of dramatic shadows or dark zones to give it the impression that this is an important place. It's just, like you said, flat. He was going to die by the darts, I know, but I wanted to kill him myself. Right? Ill-fated Bjorn. I'm gonna take his golds. Maybe his cloak. Yeah, I'm not... I wanted to like this, and I don't think even the addition of Relighting Skyrim is going to help it. Because if we were to reinstall Relighting Skyrim and move things around, the light sources would change positions to make it more consistent. And we can go back to Dragon's Reach and show you what I'm talking about. This is Luminosity, Tiger. Get out of the dungeon, and I can fast travel again. Or you just go back and load a save. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it looks like enhanced vanilla. It is a very lightweight mod. What was it, like 80 some kilobytes? Very small. That's what we're going to take a look at. Because this room is a perfect example. Relighting Skyrim. If you look at where the lights are spilling out, Relighting Skyrim would improve the light spill out so it'd go across the floor and would change the way the shadows react. Because right now there is no shadows reacting whatsoever. So by moving the light bulb farther back into the fireplace, you'll have more dramatic shadows. The light would spill out onto the floor. That light source is pretty good. But, I mean, it might help. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. It's the lighting mod itself. It will add light sources to these, so it makes it more dramatic around the here. This area is way too dark compared to without Relighting Skyrim. So it will make it more dramatic by adding light sources here, so they actually spill light onto the walls.
And what
But
might
I
you
don't.
do?
This, yeah, this is white. That's almost blinding white. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna help, because it just fixes the light bulbs so they make more sense. But I don't think it's gonna change anything. Hi, Lydia. Okay, let's QQ out of here. Let's go ahead, remove this test patch. Relighting Skyrim likes to be a little higher up. I'm going to put it relatively close down so we can take a look. I don't think it's going to override anything. Put it right there. Let's run S or Z edit and see if it's, yeah, it's not going to change the lighting issue, but let's run Z edit and see if they conflict whatsoever. Space, Relighting Skyrim, cell. I don't think it's going to make a difference, quite frankly. Changing the fade values a little bit there, but not much, and that's just for torches. World space. Camera, world space, Woodman's Grotto. Even then, it doesn't change anything for luminosity. Oh, it's the new job's going well enough. It's a challenge to actually try and fix an entire department because it's kind of messed up, but it's not bad overall. I'm not going to try and figure out where these are. Okay. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I don't want to talk too much about my work. It's okay. I've got a nice crew. They're nice people. Getting the doctors in line with changing the way they do things is a challenge. It's a challenge. Because they're so set in their ways. And they don't, not that they're bad people, they just don't, I could have. But they're used to trying to run the department. And if you know about how they work, doctors think they're in charge of everything. No, the doctors are only in charge of the patients. The nursing staff run the department. And convincing them of that is tough. So more than once I've had to tell doctors, no, we're not going to do that because it's a bad idea. But it's how we've always done it. No, but just because you've always done it that way doesn't mean it's a good idea. Yeah, I got them in their own mind. We'll go back in and take a look and see if it makes a big difference with relighting Skyrim. Taking the bash patch off and probably playing with fire by doing it this way, but that's okay. It's just a temporary thing. Not having a smash patch. I just don't feel like running it again. 5.5 hours. Good God. How many missions did he finish? 2? 1, like he normally does. Heavens to Betsy. I get tired after 3. I love it. That's how it's always been done. Yes, and that's how it's always been messed up. Why they brought me on to fix these things. Show all saves. We'll just go back to Dragon's Reach. It's gonna show me lots. Okay, smash patch. No, no one's gonna die. Okay, right away. See, there's light on the back wall now. That helps. The shadows are better. When you come in here, see the light spills out farther now, and the shadows are much improved. So it seems like Relighting Skyrim helps a bit. The shadow pool, or the light pool, used to be right at the edge of the rug. Now it's much farther out, so the light spills out farther. The shadows are better with Relighting Skyrim. I'll give it that much. Because you reposition the light bulbs, it's still too bright, I agree. But you reposition the light bulbs, it does help. You're going to get better shadows overall. Because remember, this whole wall was completely blank and bare. No shadows. Now you've got shadows moving around. ELE is actually lit up, so it looks like the light is like really, the shadow is really bright. So ELE, this makes the throne look more dramatic, even though it looks too flat.
You're not thinking of causing trouble here in this beautiful city now, are you?
If you compare it to ELE, you can see more nuances in the light sources themselves. Yeah, but I can see where it looks
what is it?
generally lit overall. I think the Marvel example is pretty... The Marvel movies are kind of like this. The lighting isn't dramatic, but it's overall fine. It's flat. You can see everything that they put into it.
Yes.
But it does lack atmosphere. I will say this much. This room with ELE and Relighting Skyrim is too dark. This passageway is too dark. You can never see anything down this passageway. You're gonna die on these stairs because you can't see where the hell you're going. But you don't have light streaming in from the windows anymore. You only got that one. These are normally lit up. Berengar's room is flat and boring. It does make you see the light source up there. You know where we didn't look is Jorvasker. We forgot to go take a look at Jorvasker. That's an important room. ELE would be great with a 25% boost. I've been reading there's a way to change that with a patcher, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Happy Meal versus 5-star cuisine. Well, your eye is always drawn to out-of-place light sources. That was a light source without any light coming in from it. So your eye was drawn to it. Why were you, there was nothing to draw your eye elsewhere. Suddenly it becomes a distraction.
Those two at it again. Just keep them. We'll wear them out.
All right. Now this is with Relighting Skyrim. We don't know what the difference, but there's, hey.
Oh.
Yeah, go away. All right. The light isn't blue anymore. It's now this white light, which is not a bad thing per
Will you
se.
be a companion?
Does it change at night? That's the other thing that ELE does. It recognizes the difference between day and night. I'm gonna... Can you just look at the fire for 1 second? The problem. Well, yeah, there's too much bloom on the fire. There's way too much bloom on the fire.
You stand a chance.
And that's the term, is bloom. If you turn down the bloom, it wouldn't be so freaking bright. We're going to put on the time and see if the lights change, because we looked at it at night before. We'll put it about 10 p.m., 8 p.m. J.J. Abrams. Okay, the light is better. It's more blue, but it's still so understated. With ELE, it was dramatic. The light streamed in from the lights, and it drew your eye to the atmosphere. This is an afterthought. You can't see that at all until you're from the side. With ELE, it was dramatic. So, I think we've seen enough. It's Michael Bay. No creative lighting. So, I think I don't even need to take... Do we need to go back and take a look at the screenshots?
Going to enjoy killing you.
You're skeptical of the good sides of the mod. Well,
Something.
what's outdoors like now? Well, outdoors isn't affected by this mod, but we'll go look. It's now nighttime. Don't let his lanterns on. But it's not. This mod doesn't affect exterior lighting. What are you doing, Lids? Yeah, this is Obsidian. Typical Obsidian with Claralux. I should clarify that. Claralux makes a lot of light bulb changes, just like Relighting Skyrim does. Okay. They're out here. All right, you want to see screenshots? Let's go back. Open Steam. Go get my screenshots. All right. The first four are with Relighting Skyrim and ELE. Okay. That's Luminosity versus ELE. Okay. Then you have your Vasker. See how the blue light streams in much more dramatically? The light in the fireplace isn't nearly as hot versus the Your Vasker one for... Now this is daytime, of course, but the light streams in not as dramatically. And you can see it. If you're looking at the pictures, you would see that the light streams in, but only from the side. Okay. Yeah. Dragon's Reach. See the blue light coming from Farengar's room on this side? The fireplace isn't nearly as bright versus there. There's no white light over here. The entire throne area is dark. And this doesn't have any yellow light coming out of this room at all. Go back and look. See how this is much more bright in this room? And it contrasts with the shadows on this wall. Go. Bleak Falls Barrow. This is ELE and Relighting Skyrim together. Bleak Falls Barrow. Very dark, very atmospheric. The light streaming in from the roof makes it very dramatic. While this is like I'm a lonely fire in a pitch black room. It makes it seem more dramatic. Where before, or with just Luminosity, you lose the dramatic effect. It's still darker in here, but it doesn't make it dramatic anymore. So lose all the drama. So, I mean, are there better ones out there? Yeah, but it is a lightweight mod. If you have a lower system, it might be a good idea. So, okay, there's that. Now I got to put everything back.